burn fat fast. So you may want to grab pen and a paper. I'm going to share with you a couple of key things on what you can do to burn fat fast. Well, number one, the first thing you can do is if you really want to burn fat fast is reach out to me for a complimentary consultation so I can share with you how I can assist you with everything that I know and I can assist you to get to that next level. You can text me the word FIT, F-I-T, to 520-400-9573. You can text me anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year, and I'll respond to you within a day, and we'll get you set up at some point. All right. Now, the first thing you want to do to burn fat fast is to have a clear, specific goal, right? So if you could wave a realistic magic wand and you could have your body, your health, your energy, any kind of way you wanted it to be, what would that be like for you? Think about that. What would that be like for you? If you could have it any kind of way you wanted it, like that, what's that realistic goal for you? What is that? So write that down, get clear and specific. Now that's what I do. A lot of times I'll spend 30 minutes or so digging into these goals with you as part of my coaching program to get you to dig deep. It's really, really, really important that you know exactly what it is you want to achieve with your body and dial that in. Please, that's important. It's really important. Let's drill that home right there. Then you're going to want to consider following what I call the 5 fundamentals of fitness. One of my mentors said, in any real big area of life, they're really like fitness, finance, relationships, these kind of things. They're really only about 6 real important things to follow, right? And then it's like with fitness, there's only 5, what I call the 5 fundamentals of fitness: training, nutrition, recovery, supplementation, and mindset. So with training, we want to have some sort of blend of strength training and cardiovascular training. So imagine for a moment if we have a twin-engine airplane, but we're flying around, and we only have one engine working, like cardio, because most people aren't comfortable with strength so much. But imagine how the plane's not going to be as efficient, right? As if we have both engines going on the plane, that's how powerful it would be. So that's why I encourage you to have some strength training and some cardiovascular training. Then nutrition. Nutrition is so important. So say if we want to build a 2-story house from scratch. Now imagine if we only have half the materials necessary to build the house, how far are we going to get? About halfway, right? So the foods that you and I eat on a daily basis are like the supplies that goes towards building our body. Does that make sense? Right. Now, what types of food do we eat? Well, imagine for a moment that we're building a fireplace. And imagine on one hand we have a choice of oak wood. On the other hand, we have a stack of paper to choose from. Now, if you had to choose between the oak wood or the paper to burn in your fireplace, which one would you pick and why? Well, most of us would choose the oak wood because it's going to burn longer, more efficient. The paper is going to burn quick. It's not going to last very long, right? So the oak wood, that's what we want. What's oak wood to you, okay? I would consider it to be most fruits and vegetables, whole grains like brown rice and quinoa and oatmeal, and proteins like legumes, lentils, nuts, and seeds, and a lot more. If anybody wants a complimentary request of my nutrition that I recommend to my clients, I'm happy to share a complimentary list to anyone who's interested. But whole food, plant-based, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, plant-based proteins. That's what I encourage you to eat. Then consider watching 2 documentaries if you want to learn more: The Game Changers and Forks Over Knives. Those 2 documentaries right there. Now, also, the way we eat affects our health. 3 big reasons we're affected from food and the big picture of things. We're affected by our health. We're affected by the environment. And what we eat affects the animals. So most of us are animal lovers, right? So you probably have a dog or a cat or some kind of pet, something, right? So when we eat whole food, plant-based, we are also technically eating vegan. Now, a vegan lifestyle is for the animals. They want to protect the animals. And if you love animals, you probably want to protect the animals too. So by eating a whole food, plant-based diet, we're avoiding meat and dairy products. So it's just, if you have any questions on that, let me know. But that's the benefits. So the more reasons you can stack up, the more reasons you can get in your mind why eating whole food plant-based is better for you, the more likely you are to stick with it. So that's why I encourage you to start with The Game Changers on Netflix and YouTube, and Forks Over Knives. Consider those two, right? And then that's training nutrition. And then basically, I'm gonna just basically go over recovery, supplements, and mindset. So recovery, sleep approximately 7.5 to 9 hours sleep a night. Supplementation, there are strength enhancing supplements and there are nutritional supplements. So to know the difference and to be intelligent with that. And the last but not least is the mindset. And that's where coaching is so important, because sometimes as a coach, we're rewiring your fitness mind. Imagine just every week you and I get to spend time with each other on the phone or Zoom, and we're talking, and my fitness energy is just rubbing off on you. So just imagine what that could do for you. But that's what that mental edge is so important. As you're striving towards that goal that you created, imagine for a moment that you're in the ocean. And you know how the ocean kind of has an undercurrent to it? Well, imagine that you're trying to go towards your goal and that current is pulling you back. That is what life does to us as we're striving towards our goals, and it's no different with your fitness goals. As you're striving towards your goal, life is trying to pull you back. That's why every day it's important I believe, to say our goals in the present tense. I am happy and grateful now that I am, and then I state my fitness goal, and I'll encourage you to state your fitness goal. I am happy and grateful now that I am your goal. So does that make sense? So I hope it does. If you have any questions on any of this, please let me know. But to burn fat fast, these are what things that I recommend, is have a clear, specific goal, back it up with training, nutrition, recovery, supplementation, mindset. When it comes to nutrition, consider a whole food, plant-based diet, and time-restricted eating. And then, of course, if you want assistance, if you're interested in getting coaching with me, please text me the word FIT, or you can go to fit.fitness as well, fill out a form there. But you contact me, reach out to me, send me a smoke signal, something. Let's get together. Take that first step. Take action. And maybe taking action is reaching out. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not for you. But if you're that person that's watching this and you are more than 30 pounds overweight and you know that you really want some help, take this as a cue and just reach out to me. Text me FIT, F-I-T, to 520-400-9573. Burn fat fast. See you on the next lesson. Burn fat fast.